You're having an awesome day. Usually, one of the questions from my clients that I get is, Amor, how do I get visions directly from the source? How to connect to what I call the superconscious in order to be able to get the visions that you get, like I guide them when I'm with a client and I get the visions of what's going to come to them. Um, so people think that it is difficult, and yes, some people have encountered they've got barriers on their mind, and but it's that easy to remove. In 1 or 2 sessions you can remove those barriers and connect to the superconscious, the higher self, the source. Yeah. And it's incredibly easy. I mean, I get panoramic visions. I get like movies of past reincarnations. I mean, I don't even need to close my eyes. I just sometimes I'm having a shower, and because I'm relaxing or singing, it's a screen, and I can see like movies of what's gonna come in the future. And it's incredible to have that, because I remember in the past when I experienced difficulties, that having a vision telling me what was gonna come is what kept me going. So I always tell people, well, even if you got a coach and the coach is guiding you, for me, it's that you yourself get your independence and get connected to yourself directly. So, you don't depend on anybody. The coach is there to guide you. But what I like from my clients is that they have that connection, or from anybody who's not my client. There's nothing more beautiful that have the direct connection to the most powerful being, which is the source, that we are all one. When people say to me, oh, you've got your spirit's guide, so you're working with the spirit world, absolutely not. No, they're not there. But what for, when you can connect directly with the source, isn't it? And it really is simple. It takes about 5 to 10 minutes to do this. I'm gonna do a video as well about how to open the third eye. I've put a picture on the groups that I'm putting this video of a square, triangle, or a dot. That's the best exercise, called tatua, to be able to open the third eye. So if you do this one in combination to what I'm going to tell you to do, you will get there and fast. And all you need is 10 minutes a day to do both exercises. Go to a place which is quiet. Don't lie down like you're going to sleep or you'll fall asleep. And make sure that you know that you, doesn't matter if you are a spine, erect, you can be just chilling, like, as long as you don't fall asleep. So don't be too comfortable. A place that you switch your mobile phone, you're undisturbed. This is time for you to connect with the source. And this is really important, because that's, we've got a perception that we are disconnected, and we are not. So this is what is not difficult. We don't have to reconnect. We just have to remember that we've never been disconnected. The disconnection perception is at the seat from the matrix. So once you are in a place that you're undisturbed, switch the radio, the phone, tell children, husband, wife, go away for a little while, 10 minutes, yeah? Close your eyes. When you close your eyes, what's happened? I ask people, just close your eyes. What do you see? It's black, isn't it? However, just focus a little bit. It's not entirely black, isn't it? If you close your eyes, you'll see like it's a bit gray. Yeah, it's a bit grayish, and you need to focus on the gray bits, because they will get, as you keep on focusing, they'll get whiter and whiter and whiter. Then you will begin to get flashes like a white light or a blue light. Brilliant. That's what you want. That's the source saying, I'm here. You're super conscious. I get the blue light and the white light like constantly. It's just flashing constantly. Wherever I go, the lights are flashing, because you know what I mean. It's like a Christmas, merry-go-round. It's just the lights. I love it. I love it. And sometimes they're really big, sometimes they're small. It's just lovely to have that with you at all times. It's the source saying, I'm here with you, backing you up, making sure that you are, doing what you're here to do, Amor. And I just love it. And my husband is the same. We just, seeing lights and colors all the time, and visions, and using our intuition. We completely ignore the thoughts and feelings, because it's not who we are. So as you close your eyes, focus on those gray bits. They'll become whiter. And then don't try to force it. Don't get tired. If one day you don't see anything, just try the next day and try the next day, because it will happen. Eventually, those gray bits will become whiter and whiter and whiter, shinier, and they'll form a shape. Yeah, it will be quite fast to begin with, and it will kind of like disappear and come back, but eventually you'll be able to hold it, And for my experience with my clients, most of them begin to see faces, and they say to me, "Well, who are they?" They're just aspects of you. They've been, like we've disconnected from the source, aspects of us disconnected from us, and they need to, from another reincarnation, they need to come towards us and just saying, there they're just there to help us see them, because they want to integrate with the main personality. So that's it. It's as simple as that, guys. It's just not difficult. Eventually, you'll see incredible figures, shapes. They'll get longer and longer, and then you will see a movie. I remember once I was just, it was nighttime and I needed to go for a wee. So I stood up, and suddenly it was like a projector came from my third eye, and I have this vision of one of my past reincarnations, and I couldn't move. I was so mesmerized what I was seeing, and I really needed to go to the loo, but hey, I wanted to see my incarnation, and it wasn't very nice. I did drown, but they were showing to me because I had the feeling I drowned because I was scared of water when I was young, and I used to have dreams that fear of water, not of fire, but of water. And I wonder why. So they were showing me the reason why, because I drowned, and I actually drowned purposely because there was a genocide that was committed in my village, and they killed everybody, and I gave up. Silly, I gave up because my family, my friends were killed, and I just couldn't fight back. It was too much for me. So when I saw the vision, I was like the observer. I didn't feel anything. I just observed what I was doing at the time. So that's all, guys, you need to do. At the beginning, you will not quite understand what some of the things that you are doing, but they're gonna give you symbolisms that they actually that. For example, when I was very little and my parents used to go for a meal, usually whenever we used to go, they had this gambling machine that you could put 1 or 2 pieces, and you do the thing on the side, and then there's 3 numbers there, and I always used to win, just 1p or 2 in pesetas, in the Spanish money currency. And for me, when one of my clients have got a gambling problem, I see the little machine. So I remember telling my client, look, I've just seen this machine, you've got a gambling problem. And he said, yeah, but it's about horse riding. I said, no, it's that's my metaphor, that's my symbolism for any gambling. And I'm not going to see a horse riding and gambling. No, that's my symbolism, that my soul has, the source, and my soul is chosen for me to be able to understand what gambling means. So they work with you. Yeah, it's really easy. It's all symbols, and symbols are the language of the soul, because it's like when somebody has certain dreams, if you analyze the symbols in the dreams and what happens, you actually are able to interpret the dream. And I'm not an expert of this, guys. If any of you really, really, really am, when it comes to metaphors and symbolisms, I don't think there is anybody in the planet that can beat me on that, because I spent years studying that and integrating the archetypes. I'm sure some people will have even more knowledge than me, but what I'm trying to say is, my goodness, I really know them inside out. And so you can always ask me. I say, look, Amor, I've just seen that, I don't know what it means, and I'll let you know. That's no problem whatsoever. But just, as I said to all my clients, what you give is what you get. So guys, if you put the time, this is what your soul, who's been in a mind prison from the beginning of time, which is decades and decades and decades, millions, how many years we've been stuck in the matrix. It wants to communicate with you, so give your soul the time, and the source is going to move heaven and earth to make sure that the communication is there. They're just waiting for you to put the time, guys. Anyway, I hope this is useful. I'm going to do the video now about the third eye, guys, so you can have all this information at hand and can develop and evolve your third eye. Remember that the third eye is a muscle that most of you have never actually used, so it's going to take a little bit of time. It's like if you have a guitar, you cannot start playing straight away. You need to learn. But the third eye is faster, actually, than playing the guitar or an instrument. It's something that we just forgotten, but it's there. Anyway, guys, till next video, with all the love in my heart. Goodbye.